Fellow Mounjaris, thank you for joining me on another video where we're going to talk today about moving from the 10 milligram all the way up to the king of all the Mounjaro doses, the 15 milligram dosage of the Mounjaro. But before I get into it, would you please do me a favor? Like, comment, and subscribe to these videos so that you can get all the updates. We're on a journey together to grow this channel to over 1,000 members, and we are getting so close to that. And I really believe that we can get that done in the next couple of weeks. But if you could just do me a solid, like, comment, and subscribe, spread the word, share this video into forums that you're in, because I think there's a lot of people that are finding this information valuable. But we're going to get into it. The 10 milligram of the Mounjaro versus the 15. What have I experienced? If you go back to my videos from the previous weeks, you'll see that I already did an update on moving straight from 5 to 10, so skipping the 12 or the 7.5. Now I'm going from 10 to 15, skipping the 12.5. So your first question might be, why are you doing that? Why would you skip the 12.5? The 7.5 people generally understand skipping that one because it hasn't been widely available, and we've documented that well on this channel. The reason that I skipped straight from the 10 to the 5 was on my doctor's recommendation. As long as I tolerated the medicine well, his standpoint from his study of all the surmount studies that have gone on for Mounjaro is that the titrating up is done really to avoid nasty side effects that people might have to the drug. I've tolerated every dose pretty well. Again, the side effects that I have felt on the Mounjaro have been well documented on this channel. You can go back and see, but at just a real high level, what I have experienced is just some mild nausea and some definite fatigue the first couple days after I take the shot. And that has rung true with every dose as I titrated up. The 10 milligram really kicked my butt the first 2 weeks that I took it, and then it started to level out. So getting into the 15, those side effects really continued their trend of leveling down in their intensity, except for one side effect, and that would be the intended side effect of appetite suppression. So I am here to testify to the fact that the 15 milligram is the mother of all doses for the Mounjaro. The appetite suppression that I have felt on the 15 milligram, and I'm about 3 days into it, has been next level. I mean, I don't even know that I could compare the suppression that I felt the first couple of days to any of the other doses that I've taken. And I know that everybody's experience is different. There's lots of people that lose a lot of weight on the 2.5. So don't feel like you've got to rush your doctor to, hey, I want to get all the way up to the 15. If the lower doses are working well for you, more power to you. They did not do a lot for me, and I think that has to do with the fact that I'm a type 2 diabetic. They have done wonders for my blood glucose. From the 2.5 on up, it has just whipped my blood glucose. But the appetite suppression and weight loss really didn't start ramping up until the 10 milligram, and now the suppression part of it has really, really poked its head in with the 15 milligram dose, which I love it. I love it. I'm so thankful for this drug. You may have seen on the channel earlier this week, I had the privilege of working with my doctor, who is excellent. He was willing to say, now that we've moved you up to the 15 and it is our goal to keep you on that for a good long time, he was willing to write out a year's worth of prescription to fill 3 months at a time. So I took that 3-month prescription over to the Amazon pharmacy. They did all their legwork to check everything out, whatever they did on their end. And I received this past week 3 boxes of the Mounjaro. So I'm set for 3 months on this thing. And I got to tell you, the anxiety that I felt, just dose to dose, not knowing if I was going to get it was really, really annoying. Because once you find something that works for you, especially as a type 2 diabetic, it is hard to imagine not having it. Just because it's that big of a game changer. And I know that I'm not trying to discount the fact that it feels the same way for people who are on it for simply just weight loss. Because I know, as somebody who has struggled with weight loss for years and years and years, there is nothing more frustrating than find something that works and then having the rug pulled out from under you, or having that threat kind of dangling over your head at all times. So I would really recommend that those of you who have a good relationship with your doctor, that you might go back and talk to your doctor about getting a 3-month script. Not sure that it works with all insurances. You know, not every situation is going to be like mine. Just sharing my experience. It's probably worth going to your doctor and then seeing if you can get 3 months filled. You may have to wait a little bit from your local pharmacy if that's the way to do it, or you can go back into my short videos and see how I did it through the Amazon pharmacy, which was pretty darn painless. That said, the 15 milligram dose, the bottom line is it is the mother of all suppression of really anything that I have ever taken to suppress my appetite. But even from dose to dose of the Mounjaro, the 15 is just, it's a next level suppression, which I needed, which is welcome. I'm thrilled to report that it's working. I'm also thrilled to report again that my side effects are really non-existent at this point, just major appetite suppression. One thing that I did experience that I'll share real briefly, the first day that I took it, within the first 24 hours of taking the medication, I hadn't felt, you know, probably the peak level of suppression at that point yet. And I went ahead and ate a full meal. You know, we've got family in town, it's the holidays. I ate a full meal as I normally would. Not particularly high in any macronutrient. I just ate a solid meal. The medicine kicked in within a couple hours of eating that meal, and I gotta tell you, I felt miserable. Not miserable in a way that I felt like the medicine had made me sick. Miserable in the sense that you feel once you've eaten way past the amount of food you should normally eat, and you just feel full. Now, I did not overeat. I ate a normal meal, but I felt full probably for a solid 12 hours after that meal. And it wasn't a meal that I would normally feel that way. So that was kind of my first sign that this suppression on this medicine and the delayed gastric emptying and how it all kind of works together to help us control how much we eat is just otherworldly. With that said, my final ask of you, in the comments of this video, would you please do me a favor and put any topics that you would like covered in our next Friday Night Live. That'll be 1 week from today, next Friday. It'll be our first Friday Night Live of 2023. And I'm so excited to talk to you all about you know, what some of my goals for the year are, to answer some questions that have been asked of me over the last couple of weeks. But I want you to be part of it as well. So in the comments below, would you put anything that you'd like to be included in that video, in that live stream? Comment and let us know if you're planning on being there. I'd love to have each one of you there. If there's some interviews, I've done some great interviews this week. Chad Boney was an interview that we posted to the channel yesterday. I've got a couple more lined up here. I'm excited to share those as well. Who on YouTube do you know of that you would like to maybe see on the channel? Would you like to be included in an interview? Let me know, because I do intend on doing more of those as well. So if you're enjoying these videos, please share them into the forums, into the Facebook groups, into the Reddit groups. If you're finding any particularly useful, I will definitely find a way to reward anybody who does that for me and for the channel. Lastly, I have not forgotten that I owe somebody a $25 Amazon gift card, and we will be announcing that winner. We'll probably do a live drawing of everybody who participated in the last live stream. We will be doing a drawing of a $25 Amazon gift card. So make sure you tune in next Friday on the Friday Night Live for that. Tune into that video with Chad Boney early in the week, and some great shorts that were done in this last week or two over getting larger quantities of the drug through your pharmacies. And things like that. So make sure you check out some of the good content that we put out. Hope that you have a great week. Thank you for joining once again. Appreciate each and every one of you. Pop on over to BJ Davis's Discord, link in the description, and we will see you next week.